Okay, so I wrote a quick little GPT, and this is a basic demo. This is a very first iteration of it. It's very simple, but it does work. This is not intended to replace a human writing an article. It's intended to get you about 70% of the way there. So you go into my little GPT. It's called Article Craft. And I've changed up the way the questions are. The very first question it should have there will be, can I help you write an article today? You can click on it, just click yes, and then it will start asking you questions. Answer the questions, and it will generate an article. This is my very first attempt at writing an article where I generate everything on the fly, write live while I'm trying to do it. So I think it does actually fail one time. I just tell it to regenerate, and it continues moving along. I also didn't really put a good title for the article in here, but as you will see, it does actually still work. So go ahead and follow along. My first iteration, the before I published it, I actually would trigger the GPT by saying, "Help me write an article." I, for one, will never remember that exact verbiage, so I instead had it actually ask me if it can help me write an article. And if I say yes, then it will start this workflow here. As you can see, I'm just making things up as it asks me. I really had zero plan going into this demo. It has given me the opportunity to add in specific keywords for SEO purposes. In the future, I will probably add additional features like this. I have set up so this can generate very simple illustrative type images. I don't really like the way that they come out. It always seems to add words and letters and titles and things like that, and they never look good. So for this example, I just told it to do 0. And I'll be honest, I didn't expect it to ask me this last question. It kind of did that on its own. And here it started. I'll speed this up a little bit, as towards the end I do ask it to make a revision or two, and it does do that. I've never given any instructions on length of article or anything like that. Well, I'm not even sure how many words or characters it's using. I'm sure moving forward that can be tweaked as well. I will probably add that as a feature, is to have it ask a question as to related to the length of the article. Here you see I'm going to ask it to add in some formatting just to reduce my work before I actually add this into our blog. Again, I'm just making up this request on the fly. As you can see, even though I've not instructed the GPT to intake or accept this type of modification request, it went ahead and did it just fine. It does not seem to have the capability to automatically insert any type of hyperlinks. That's probably a good thing right now, because I'm sure it would make mistakes and they could be missed. It will leave placeholders for them though. And there we have an article, 70% of the way ready.